Good evening, and thanks for keeping a date with us once again on the program Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria. I'm Gabriel Ojile, your anchorman. In one of our previous episodes of the program, we showcased the mandates and scope of operations of the Nigerian Institute of Soil Science. In this episode, we are showcasing the impacts of the Institute on soil for agricultural production in Nigeria. But before then, we have news from the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. Keep watching.
All what we did here is mechanized.
It's back to land, back to agriculture.
I can supply the milk factories for milk.
That's the new norm for employment and for wealth creation. Get your piece of the action.
Before farming, we will spread the manure.
There to take on agribusiness.
They have been working in terms of making sure they give us new breeds.
Seize the opportunity you have been waiting for. Watch Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria, showing every Friday at 8:30 p.m. on the NTA network service.
In our diary tonight, Agribusiness Stakeholders Summit holds in Abuja. Also on the lineup, Ghana Ambassador to Nigeria pays courtesy visit to Agri Minister. Details shortly. The Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development recently held Agribusiness Stakeholders Summit in Abuja to promote agricultural value chain in Nigeria. The stakeholders in attendance were commissioners of agriculture, directors of departments and agencies of the ministry, crop farmers, pastoral farmers, processors, and other investors in the agricultural sector. The Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Mohammed Mahmoud Abubakar, while delivering a keynote address at the summit, urged operators in the agricultural sector to take agriculture as business and work towards ensuring food security in the country.
It is worthy of note that there is a renewed focus by the federal government to revamp the non-oil sector of the Nigerian economy, and the agro-industry is experiencing a renaissance with dedicated government policies towards encouraging farmers and investors and increasing the contribution of the agricultural sector to the gross domestic product. Government is committed to industrializing the agricultural sector for increased productivity, efficiency, and competitiveness across local and international markets. Agriculture is now being acknowledged and promoted as a business and not a development program, away from the primordial perspective and able to sufficiently satisfy the socio-economic needs of the practitioners and grow the nation's economy.
The Honorable Minister stated that the federal government will continue to support the private sector to thrive in the agricultural sector, adding that good ideas are welcome from private operators.
The Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development remains committed to regular engagement with relevant stakeholders in the public and private sectors of the economy, with notable and novel ideas to move forward the nation's agricultural economy.
Also speaking at the summit, President of All Farmers Association of Nigeria, Farouk Rabiu Mudi, applauded the minister for the platform he made possible to enable farmers and other stakeholders in the sector to interact. He called for food security through dry season farming in Nigeria.
We cannot overcome our security challenge unless we have food security. Therefore, my plea to the system is that we should consider the operators. And happily, this is the first minister, because I've been involved, as I said, for the last 10-20 years, that have called the stakeholders for major interaction.
In a bid to strengthen bilateral relations between Nigeria and Ghana in the area of agriculture, the Ghanaian ambassador to Nigeria, His Excellency Ambassador Rashid Bawa, paid a courtesy visit to the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Mohammed Mahmoud Abubakar, in Abuja. The ambassador stated that Ghana has been doing well in crops production but lagging behind in the livestock subsector of the agricultural sector. He stressed the need for collaboration between Ghana and Nigeria to ensure food security in the two countries.
He says, as I should put this formal request to you, that if it's possible, beginning of next year, looking at your schedule, for him to have the opportunity to be your guest as a working visit, to explore the new areas that you have, and actually indicated areas of cooperation between Ghana and Nigeria. We have not been too successful in livestock, so it is an area that I'm sure when he comes there will be a lot of interest of cooperation between Ghana and Nigeria.
Reacting, the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Muhammad Mahmoud Abubakar, stated that African countries need to put their acts together in order to ensure food sufficiency in the continent. He added that it would only be possible through collaboration.
In Africa, we have the land, we have the resources. We don't need to buy food from anybody outside of Africa. We don't. All we have to do is get ourselves together, get our act together, and produce. Just like the developed countries do, maybe even specialize. If Ghana is good in the production of maize, Ghana produce Nigeria rice, and you do. Take for example in US, within the same country, you have different regions that have specialized in this. Like if you are looking for orange, you go to the state of Florida. If you are looking for apple, you go to the state of Washington. Grains, you go to Iowa, you go to Arkansas, and the rest of them, So this is something that we need to do. And I think it starts this way, to continuously sit and talk. And of course, most importantly, take action, follow up.
For Nigeria to actualize a total transformation of the agricultural sector, the soil where cultivation takes place must be given adequate attention. But what is the Nigeria Institute of Soil Science doing to maintain and improve the quality of soil in Nigeria? This will be the focus in our next segment, Records of the FDA. Keep watching.
The survival and sustainability of human beings largely depends on soil. Soil plays a significant role in food production and regulation of the climate, hence, it requires proper management.
Soil is a natural resource that cannot be increased at will. It cannot be increased at will. You cannot do whatever. It takes thousands of years to form soil, and then you can destroy it under a short period of time. And if your soil is not properly managed, it cannot sustain life. Every life that we see is sustained on the soil. We want to talk about food, we want to talk about clothes, we want to talk about shelter, we want to talk about health, medicine, all come from the soil. Unfortunately, people are not managing soil properly. They just see it as one death or just something that is there. So we need people that understand soil, that can help to maintain soil properly so that soil can continue to produce.
For soil to be properly managed, it requires good policies that would make impact on our farmland. The Nigeria Institute of Soil Science has developed a policy on soil management that would help agricultural production in Nigeria.
This policy is going to make a lot of impact on the way our soils are managed, and there's an investment aspect of it, that will attract donor agencies to come here and invest. And when that happens, it will translate to increased food production and then more revenue, for the farmers.
Good policies of government on soil can encourage stakeholders in the agricultural sector to know the nutrients that are available in a particular soil before engaging in farming. Soil nutrients can be determined through soil survey and soil mapping. In this regard, the Nigeria Institute of Soil Science is making efforts to have a digital soil survey and soil mapping across the Federation.
The Institute has been identified as a partner by the department in this new approach of soil fertility mapping that will be digitized.
For instance, for a farmer or somebody that wants to go into commercial agriculture and he has the means, at a tip, if we have this soil digital mapping, we can have the soil information of the particular location or the parcel of land that I've already acquired, what is the capability of that soil in terms of nutrient, in terms of physical strength, in terms of whatever, to be able to withstand or to be able to sustain the production.
For the Nigeria Institute of Soil Science, every soil can be productive provided there is good management of such soil and understanding of the type of crop that can be grown on such soil.
Any soil you find in your location, you can work on it to have a good produce. This day we recommend addition of organic manure. You know, we have what we call sandy soil. If you look at the builders, those are the ones they use in construction. It is very loose, and you feel that those soil cannot even support your crop because it is so loose. Even when you add water ordinarily on that soil, it just sinks down. But that same soil you are looking at, when you add organic manure, when we talk of organic manure, it has to do with cow dropping, poultry dropping, pig dropping, goat dropping, sheep dropping. So when you add it to it, it will make the soil to still be able to produce it very maximally for the farmer. So there's no particular recommendation. Even the clay soil, we feel that it's so tight. I'm sure you know clay from the primary school, the one you used to build your house, build your road, aeroplane. We feel that it's so tight that even to work on it, you as a farmer to work on it is difficult. But with addition of organic manure, that same soil can be very productive for the farmer.
The Nigeria Institute of Soil Science is working hard in educating farmers, students, and collaborating with fertilizer companies and the Agricultural Development Programs, ADPs, to ensure that we have the best of our soil for optimal crop production. In our next segment, Partnership for Development, we are focusing on these collaborations and extension services of the Institute towards this goal. Keep watching.
We'll try to avoid any chemical form of fertilizer or anything.
So from this place, what we learn here, that is what we put our very for.
I hope you are following the normal procedure of feeding. We'll be fascinated seeing things moving.
The Nigeria Institute of Soil Science engages in capacity building of farmers and soil scientists, as well as educating students on the importance of soil and soil management across the country.
The farmers are the users of land, okay? We organize training for farmers on the protection, because the soil has to be properly protected, otherwise you lose it. You protect and then you efficiently manage. So we train farmers. We also train extension agents. For our members, we keep updating them on new technologies in collaboration with our partners in developed economies. For example, we have a relationship with ISRIC. ISRIC is an international soil research center in the Netherlands. We also, work with FAO.
The Nigeria Institute of Soil Science is not an island of its own in this serious business of soil management. It works in collaboration with fertilizer companies in determining the fertilizer formulation that suit our soil.
Like with the OCP, we are working on fertilizer now, presently. Although what we are looking at now, presently, is management of problematic soils in Nigeria. And it is spread all over in the 6 geopolitical zone. All our zonal offices are on the project. And even here on the headquarters, we are in the project. They assist us with funds and to carry out the research. Then in Dorama, we are working on a fertilizer blend that they are trying to develop. They want to see how that fertilizer will fit into our soil and what is the result that it will have on the crop.
This is Kukafa village in Kwali Area Council of Abuja. This is trial farm of the Nigeria Institute of Soil Science in collaboration with Indorama Fertilizer Company to find out a formula suitable for the soil for high crop yield.
We are conducting trial on some particular fertilizer. It is neem oil coated. We wanted to add neem oil. I don't know whether you know the plant called neem. Neem oil. We want to add it to urea to see how it will be effective on plant, and the rate at which with the trials on different rates, because on this particular trial we have about 30 different treatments here in 3 replicates. That is to try the neem oil at different rates: 0.5, 0.75 liters, 1 liter, 1.25 liter, to see the one that will be most effective for the plant growth.
To actualize this project here, the Institute of Soil Science also works in collaboration with extension workers under the Agricultural Development Program's ADPs. For the ADP extension agents, farmers are advised to accept programs that would be of great benefit to the farming communities. For them, they encounter challenges in convincing the farmers, but along the line, the farmers have seen the benefits inherent in research and soil testing.
The time we start, there are so many challenges we have, but later they discover the benefit. Now they come inside and continue the work. We started with the soil testing. We take the soil and carry the soil to where they do the experiment and come back and bring the result. When they brought the result, we started domesticating the area.
When they came, they called up on our attentions by advising or giving us encouragement part and make us to understand some things they want us to understand here. So through that, they get to us that and inform us that actually they came here to educate us how to farm. We said, okay, really, let's hear from the view. So through that, we listen to them, keeping our hearing tunes to them. And through that, they tell us that these are the kind of things they want to observe here. They want to make a sampling of the soil, how it fatters, and what kind of seedlings is it going to be welcome here. So through that, we say, okay, there is no problem about that. We now allow them to take part of the portions.
For Mr. Bulus Garba, who is one of the extension agents of FCT ADPs, collaboration with the Institute of Soil Science has helped in retraining the extension agents to deliver to farmers the modern method of soil management that will ensure food sufficiency in Nigeria.
A lot of our staffs have been trained through this collaboration to broaden and to build capacity for the staff. We also collaborate with the Indorama Fertilizer, the trial is all about testing the different level of fertilizer that can be very helpful and useful for our farmers. I think the collaboration has been a wonderful one.
For Mr. Bulus, the training they got from the Institute of Soil Science has also been extended to farmers in this community.
Our essence as ADP is to teach our farmers on improved method of farming so that their yield will improve. It will increase. If their yield is increased, their means of livelihood is also assured. And we have been teaching them a lot of improved technology on how they will plant their crops, on how they will apply fertilizer, on how to control pests and diseases, and so many things.
Our crew interacted with the farmers in Kukafa village of Kwali Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory on the observations of the activities of the Nigerian Institute of Soil Science on their farmland and what they have benefited so far in improving soil management and farming practices. Let us hear from them in our next segment, Farmers Speak.
Lokacin da sun zo bai iniyan ba su gonan ba.
When they came to me, I didn't want to grant them access to my farm, but later I had a change of mind and I released the farm to them. I remain grateful because since I gave out my farm, I have learned a lot of things. All the things I was taught were new to me. I didn't take them serious initially, but that changed when I started seeing the effect of what they taught me in planting seeds separately, watching them grow, mature, and then harvested for consumption.
Samu ci, to Allah ya sa, na gani ya zo ya fita.
In contact us that actually they are coming so day, we should prepare ourselves for the planting. So they asked us to make people that we want, they make the ridges. So through that we were able to get the people, they applied the farming system on it. So the very day of the planting, they were here together with us, teach us how to apply and also plant the seed. So through that, we learned so many things. And we as farmers, before we don't care how the fertile it is, we only see a land and begin to planting. Just plant whatever thing crop we can plant over there. But through that, we were able to learn so many things. That through farming, we may take the measurement and sampling of the soil before we know how fertile it is. So through that, we learned so many things.
Cucumber, also known as Cucumis sativus, is a creeping vine plant in Cucurbitaceae gourd family that bears fruit, which are used as vegetable. There are three main varieties of cucumbers, which are slicing, pickling, and bulbless. Cucumbers are low in calories but high in water and several important vitamins such as vitamin C, vitamin K, and minerals among others. Eating cucumbers with the peel provides the maximum amount of nutrients. Cucumbers contain antioxidants, which prevent the accumulation of harmful free radicals and may reduce the risk of chronic disease. It contains good amount of water and soluble fiber, which promotes hydration and aiding in weight loss. It is used in beauty products, which are anti-inflammatory properties that help in promoting anti-wrinkling and anti-aging activity. Cucumbers are also often eaten raw as a low-calorie snack or can be paired with hummus, olive oil, salt, or salad dressing to add a bit more flavor. Cucumbers are most ready for harvest in 50 to 70 days from planting. The fruits ripen at different times on the vine. According to Food and Agriculture Organization Corporate Statistical Database in 2017, world production of cucumber was also estimated to be 75 million metric tons. China was by far the largest producer, accounting for an output of about 62 million metric tons. Egypt is the largest producer of cucumber in Africa with 520,000 metric tons, followed by Cameroon with over 282 metric tons. In the past, cucumber sales in Nigeria were restricted to open markets and salad stores, but in recent years, cucumbers have been sold in supermarkets. Sales from an output of just 12 tons per hectare of cucumbers will cover all costs incurred during production. This proves that cucumber farming in Nigeria can be extremely lucrative, as the standard expected yield per hectare is 30 tons. With a good management practice in place and the adoption of a controlled environment such as greenhouse technology, the cucumber output can even increase to 40 tons per hectare. In 2019, the world exports of cucumbers exceeded $2.55 billion according to external trade statistics of 99 countries. But cucumber production has yet to come of age within the Nigerian agribusiness space, and if Nigeria gives priority to the production of cucumber, it will have a share in the global market.
Farmers are advised to test their soil before cultivation to know the type of crops that can thrive on a particular soil and also to know the type of fertilizer to apply. This is the way to go to ensure good performance of our soil and its sustainability. Soil testing is cheap. Go for it and you'll never regret you did. This is where we'll draw the curtains on today's episode of the program. You can follow us on our social media platforms showing on your screen. I'm Gabriel Ujile. Bye for now.